Different people from different lands, we're all descendants of the first man. We can be one nation facing one God, with no hatred, no envy, no war. So what a wonderful world this would be, if we all open our eyes to see. He is all that we need right now, and we can all come together somewhere, somehow.
Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to Bridges. I'm your host Rafi Abdul Malik. As usual, I'm proud to have with us Dr. Naji Al-Faj in the studio. Welcome, Doctor. Thank you for joining us today in the studio.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Well, we're taking a look at the concept of Islam, Christianity and Judaism. We've researched everything regarding, we've actually gone torn into pieces, everything. We're here today to look at the values of Islam. We're going to actually continue our discussion with the doctor about the values of Islam. Doctor, we're talking about the values and the concepts, everything about Islam. We took a look at previously in episodes about Christianity, Judaism. We touched on all the subjects. It's very fascinating, and together we've discovered, we're at the point now at looking at the values. The values. I want to stress on the values of, what we have in common.
Great.
We've discussed previously that, instead of being united as people, we're going to different paths, we're taking different routes. And we're here to discover, let's be united. You and I have discussed previously that, we want the same as what we have for the world. We want to unite it. And Doctor, I'm privileged, you've spent 30 years in your research, dedicating your life to this. And it's, subhanAllah, may Allah reward you, inshallah.
Ameen. Ameen. Thank you, Brother Rafi.
More than welcome.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. I ask Allah, the true God, to shower His mercy upon us all.
Inshallah.
I ask Him to guide us all to His true path. Ameen. In the last episode, I shed some light on some of the goals, or the ultimate goal, actually, that we are trying to seek. I mentioned that our ultimate goal of the discussion or our search concerning the oneness of God and using this kind of comparative study of religions, our ultimate goal is to seek the truth and know our true God, Allah, the Creator, to be close to God, to love God and always think of God, to put God first and to do God's will. As I mentioned, Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Jesus, and the other prophets and messengers of Allah came to teach their people to do God's will. We have many things in common that can gather us together, Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Instead of wars, instead of violence, instead of mistrust,
Crucial
we should go together serving the one true God.
Exactly. So what you're saying actually, Doctor, instead of trying to be united, as you've just mentioned, that instead of being united, there's lots of wars, we're discriminating, the world is not being united as one.
Exactly. So let's try to find more ways to learn more about the values which are common in all these great religions. Let me go now to another aspect that I have dealt with or touched upon in the last episode, that spiritual values are human values. They are inherent in our spiritual nature. So you cannot say, look at Muslims who are violent or who are terrorists, just Muslims. Actually, you find good people everywhere, and you find some bad people everywhere. In all humans, when you talk about humans in general, humans are humans.
A crucial point there, Doctor.
They are not the same. You find the rich and the poor. You find the kind and the wicked. You find the righteous. You find the other, side of things. So we have to be fair in judging others.
Surely, Doctor, you are very, very kind with all your words, and it's a crucial point that you're touching upon here today, mashallah.
Let me share with you these human values. There are 5 human values found cross-culturally in all spiritual traditions. The truth, seeking the truth, it is an innate nature in us that we try to seek the truth. And this is, again, what Jesus told us. Seek the truth. Seek the truth. And the truth will set you free. The Quran tells us, وَقُلْ, tell them, say, وَقُلِ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ, the truth is from thy Lord. So now we're talking about the truth. We're trying our best to reach the truth. So this is an innate quality or an innate state in humans, seeking the truth, discovering the truth, being curious about the truth.
It's quite, true, Doctor. We all have an inhibition to seek the truth, and we all have it. It's nurtured in us to seek.
Exactly. Another point, another value, righteousness, that all humans, generally speaking, they like righteousness. They like to be righteous, kind, and good. Nevertheless, there might be some, just small percent of people who might deviate from those great values that we have in the Quran and in the Bible.
And may Allah, guide them to the straight path.
Ameen. Number 3, peace. All people like to live in peace. We cannot work. We cannot enjoy our lives without peace, security. So all humans are looking for peace and security. Love. All of us love to be loved. And we love others. And the best love, and love number 1, is to put God first. Love of Allah, number 1. To make the love of God as number 1. So we love Allah.
Exactly. It's a very good, crucial point, Doctor, because when I first moved to Egypt, people kept saying to me, Rafi, are you lonely? Are you lonely, Rafi? You don't have family. I was not married at this time. They say, you've come to a foreign country, you have nobody. I said, I'm not lonely. Alhamdulillah, I have Allah. That's all I need.
Allah or God is with us. Particularly those who are in love with Him, those who obey God. Allah loves them more. Number 5, non-violence. So humans, generally speaking, they like tolerance, peace, and not to be violent with others. You like to be treated nicely and kindly.
Of course.
I like to be treated the same thing. They like to be treated in a very nice way. However, we might find some people, some small number of people who go beyond that value or violate that value.
Of course.
Okay, now let's go to another point or another information. I would like to share with you this statement that our values are derived from common elements based on the teachings of all spiritual traditions. We have found that the world's religions hold the pieces to the puzzle which can lead us into a higher life. We believe that life lived through these principles and values is not only the path to wholeness, but contains the hope for the future, especially when conveyed to our children. I would like to comment on this beautiful statement.
Yes, please.
That we need to teach our children. We need to train and teach generations, and particularly the youth, to respect others.
Of course.
To love for others what they love for themselves.
Exactly. Doctor, it's a crucial point because, alhamdulillah, Allah blessed me with a child, and you know, it's a crucial point that I want to bring my children up to have these points that you're mentioning. It's very, very, you know, it's very touching to myself, and I hope to the viewers at home that we're clearing that up today. Subhanallah, Doctor.
I hope that when we teach our kids,
Yes.
our children,
Yes.
we instill this great, you know, teaching of values
Yes.
taught by Islam as well
Yes.
as other religions.
Of course.
We go back to the basics.
Yes.
We go back to the values.
The core point, the crucial, you know, Islam teaches us to respect each other's, not to, you know, say bad things. Again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you can't say anything nice, don't say it at all. Be pious, be generous, be gentle. Don't, you know, and that's what I'm trying to teach my, you know, my child at the moment. I have a baby daughter, and, you know, even she's just 1 year old, and now I you know, I'm trying to teach her the values of Islam. We play the Quran, with such things like this, Doctor, and you know, it's fascinating with clearing that up.
Sure.
SubhanAllah.
Let me go to some of those many spiritual values and
Yes.
beliefs that enhance our unity. There are many values, many beliefs that we can discuss
Yes.
concerning the sameness of beliefs and values dictated by Allah,
Yes.
the one true God.
SubhanAllah.
One God. We discussed in the last episodes the oneness of God.
Yes.
Let me just remind our dear viewers about the sameness, that we have the same value, the
Exactly.
same spiritual value in terms of the oneness of God.
Equality.
So the foremost significant spiritual value or belief unifying us is the fact that it is the same God who created all humans. So it is the same God. He created us all.
SubhanAllah.
Jews, Christians, Hindus, Buddhists, atheists, Muslims, agnostics, you name them.
Yes.
Allah created all. Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad were sent by the same God, Allah, to teach and preach the same spiritual values and beliefs that effectively ensure and encourage unity among the children of Adam.
SubhanAllah, Doctor. Well, that's all we have time for in this part. I hope you viewers at home keep tuned until after the break. Join us after the break. Assalamu alaikum.
Such different people from different lands. We're all descendants of the first man.